What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically in today's video, we have to talk about the fact that as you can see on the screen, XRP closed below its major resistance level. This was pretty much expected as we've been rejected on this resistance level since, I believe, last year, over a year ago. You can see if I just zoom out what I'm talking about here, the major downtrend, descending triangle, descending channel, whatever you want to call it, the descending trend line here that we've been getting rejected from for a long time now, since April of 2021 here. We've had this major downtrend. We're retesting it as we speak here, but there's a good chance we are going to reject off of it. You know, fingers crossed we don't and we break through it and we swing to the upside here, but it seems pretty prominent that there's a good chance we might correct lower. Now, besides XRP, we also have a few other things to look at. Today, you can see here, Ethereum is bouncing off bottom support. That's a good sign. Bitcoin is kind of bouncing off bottom support, also a good sign. S&P maybe bouncing off bottom support, also a good sign. Not necessarily would I say this is great. You know, I'd rather be seeing a bull run, but we are now at like some pretty strong support levels. The problem is if either S&P, Bitcoin, Ethereum, any of them break through this support, it's going to be devastating for the market. We're going to see a major reversal to the downside. Nobody wants that to happen. For example, the S&P 500, after seeing like 3 months of recovery here, you know, we had a major correction, entered a bear market. We had a beautiful recovery, up like 50%, not 50%. Yeah, but we did recover about 50%. You can see we recovered up about, it's 15%, but it's about halfway from the 30% drop that we had. So we recovered pretty well. You can see just as quickly as we rallied up, we've now dumped to the downside. No thanks to all thanks to the feds, raising interest rates, not getting a handle on inflation, not fixing all of our supply problems. And you can see that's now led us to a major dump. So, we have to have our fingers crossed, because when we look at the weekly charts here, we're doing well. You can see we're still inside an ascending, channel here. My hope, and I'm praying that we don't do something like this and fall to the downside here. I really don't want to see that. I don't know what would trigger a dump all the way down to here. I don't think we would dump all the way down to here. It'd be crazy. This would be just like, a major, what caused this in the past was the government going under full lockdown and all businesses going under major lockdown here. So the likelihood we see that again is slim. I feel like even though we're still struggling and we have a lot of these problems, I don't think we're in the same position as we were during COVID, where we locked everything down, closed schools, did all this stuff, work from home. Like, I feel, and just closed businesses. I don't think we're doing that right now. Businesses are open. We have adapted. It's just high prices. So I'm hoping that's not the case, that we don't dump to the downside here. My hope, fingers crossed, is we can double bottom off this and head up higher. That's the goal. Unfortunately, the good thing is we're now back inside our channel that we've been in for a very long time. And honestly, I probably should have held my money off and bought in at these levels inside of here, because that would have been the ideal thing to do. But everything's, backwards, so it's a very difficult market to be gauging right now. Regardless, we'll talk a little bit more about this later on in today's video. Before I dive into the video, though, I do want to just update you guys in regards to a tropical storm coming to Florida, literally exactly where I live. Like, we're probably right in the center of it, so this is going to be interesting. If you've been paying any attention to the news, or I'm going to be updating you guys, there's this massive tropical storm that started in the Caribbean, and it's going to make its way through Cuba, and then by Tuesday, and I'm thinking Tuesday into Wednesday, like by Wednesday morning, it's going to be on top of me, and then it's going to be in Tampa by the end of Wednesday. But they're saying it's like a Hurricane 3 or something like that. I forget exactly what it's called. But there's a good chance, 115 to 110 mile per hour winds. It's going to be crazy. Power outages, trees down, so on and so forth. So if you don't see videos being posted on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, there's a good chance that I lost power. Fingers crossed I don't. I'm in an apartment complex. Most of the power lines are underground, but the ones leading to the apartment complex are above ground. So, fingers crossed nothing happens. Fingers crossed nothing lands in the apartment. I don't get flooded, stuff like that. I'm pretty, far into, Florida, so I hope that prevents, I was preparing for this. I didn't want to be on the water, so I'm very much so, like 20, 30 miles inland, so hopefully that helps. I think it will, but still, flooding, since we're pretty much at sea level, it just rises. So, things are going to be a bit crazy, so definitely make sure to stick around, watch the news and stuff like that. But with that out of the way, guys, remember we are still doing our crypto coin giveaway. This is the last day to enter. You had all week to enter. You could still go back on my previous videos from this week and comment on them if you want to enter it, because that's the best chance you have. But make sure to comment on this video too. Drawing will be tomorrow morning. All you have to do to win this $130 crypto coin display for free is just comment subscribed, as well as make sure you are subscribed, as I will be checking. Link is down in the description. Follow those rules and that's all you have to do. It's super easy. Drawing is tomorrow morning, so stay tuned for that. Yep, tomorrow morning, Sunday morning. So stay tuned for that. I will be releasing the giveaway. Today's your last chance. Make sure to subscribe. I will be checking, and if you're not subscribed, you won't win. With all that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Let's dive into today's video. Sorry for today's video running a little bit longer. There were definitely things that needed to be updated for you guys in regards to the major weather and crazy stuff that I'm going to be dealing with in the next couple of days. I figured today, pretty relaxed day, should be a day to update you. But no, today is a very important day in regards to these markets. Not really seeing much movement across the board here, but when you jump to things like XRP, you can see that we are starting to reject off this. This was expected, anticipated. You can see if I scroll back to the past here, you can see consistently where the prices have been just constant rejection. We haven't broken through it ever. Like, we've been rejected off this, and this, and then even here, and now currently where we're currently trading, we're now getting rejected off here. So it's an interesting little play that we're having right now, but I do believe there's a chance we could break out. Typically, you can see the kind of cyclical patterns that happen with an XRP. We have these descending fractals. We break bullish. We have these descending fractals. The goal is to break bullish. We'll see how it takes. You know, we need to trend out of it. Then there'll be consolidation. Then we'll see a rally. So we could trend out of it like this and then see a rally. That's the goal here. You know, so we'll see how long that takes. You know, that could lead us into 2024 very easily. Hopefully it's a little earlier, maybe end of 2023. But we'll see what happens here. Regardless, we are getting rejected off this resistance, and there's a good chance we aren't going to be closing above it as rejection is starting, and because they're overbought, there's a good chance we are going to see correction to the downside here, and that's really what I'm expecting to see happen. So keep your eyes peeled on XRP, because there's a good chance we are going to be able to get a good short position in play here, as well as on these other cryptos. These are the biggest ones, the ones that are scaring me the most. The S&P 500, Bitcoin, Ethereum, these are scaring me the most. You know, I tried to say this earlier today, but we are in a position where we are at the bottom. Like, we are at some very, 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 very serious support levels that if they do not hold, we are going to get screwed. And I mean, like, screwed, you know, and it really upsets me, because I really don't want to see things like crypto fall much lower. I mean, we don't want to see Bitcoin at 10K. We also don't want to see the S&P 500 down from its high down 39-40%. This would be worse than you know, the pandemic. But the Feds are doing a horrible job. They did not increase the federal funds rate as early as they should have. They waited, and you know, this is what we get. This horrible market, horrible market, crazy bull, you know, market. I mean, that's literally, you're giving free money out to everybody. Expect that to happen. But now they're starting to tighten it up, and they're starting to tighten it up fast. And all of this, as we said before, is all overinflated. This is all overinflated market. And I was a fool to buy in, but I didn't know better. And it's better to be in it than to not be in it, because in a few years, I am sure we will be much higher than that, you know, by, you know, 2023, 2024, 2025, or maybe in 3 years from now, we could be higher than where we started from, and things will be back to normal. But until then, we're back inside the normal trend. We really are. So there's a good chance we're going to float in here, but we could easily move up. Like, moving up to 4,200 points is not overbought, which is good. So we did cool off in regards to that, and I'm hoping we don't dip below here. There's a chance, and if we do, we're going to see a massive, like, we're going to nuke this market here, and we're going to turn it into a recession, because the recession's over 30% here. So we hope they don't do that. If they were smart, they wouldn't do that. I'm hoping we start to see some stimulus and we start to move up, but we'll see what exactly happens here. But it's not good. All I'm trying to say is we're at the lowest point. This is bottom support. We need to stay above this. If we don't, it's going to be chaos for the markets here. Same thing with Bitcoin. We don't stay above 18K, maybe 18.5, 18.4. It's going to be chaos. So we're going to see a massive nuke to the downside here, and you're going to be able to buy in, and we're going to short this, because, you know, as swing traders, we don't really care about which direction the markets are moving to, but it's as simple as that. We break through this, you can clearly see where support is. We break through this, we get rejected, it's a dump, and we short the markets to 10K. If we break through it, which is going to be very difficult, and unfortunately it seems like a correction is more at stake here, you know, we can also long it, but it's so on and so forth. Same thing with Ethereum. We're also retesting a very vital support. Good chance we'll break through it, but in the off chance that we break upwards, we can long it too. So keep your eyes peeled. Yes, it's hit or miss, but they're very big plays that are going to influence this market when it does come. And that's what you guys have to remember. Remember, guys, BitYard is the #1 cryptocurrency exchange that we like to use. I did get asked a question in the comments. If you're watching here, how do you switch to the demo account? Literally right here. So when you're on, you go to derivatives and you click CFDs, you click Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, just get to this page here, right where it says assets. Hopefully you can see that. You literally just click demo. That's it. Click demo, switches the account over. It's that simple. So make sure to check that out if you're watching. I know a lot of you guys are asking. But that's it. You can buy, sell, long, leverage, short cryptocurrency, specifically XRP that not many exchanges offer. If you sign up with the link in the description and click mystery box, you can actually earn some free crypto, which is super cool. With that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.